Income follows assets until and unless it is disrupted by the quit factor. Okay, let's go.
When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
What you say now?
When you talk money, I can hear you. You ain't got money, that's cold blood. When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
I coulda let a bill collector, finance director, like the banks ain't lending out dough. Now, when you ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't hit on my.
Hey, Bubble on deck. I'm your host, Tamara Bubble, aka the I Hear Money Coach, aka your favorite sync superstar. Look, I'm your motivational coach today. I'm supposed to be the money coach, but look, sometimes you need a little motivation so you can keep on going, so you can get out here and get to this money. Look, so you can at least hang on. Look, hold on and hang in there until you hear it. Yeah. Okay, look. Here's what I need you to do. If you're new to this podcast, if you ain't never seen an episode before, if you're looking at me like, well, girl, why is you talking like that? Look, I need you to pay attention. I need you to welcome to the wonderful world of the bubble. Do me a favor and leave a 5-star review because you came, you saw, and you finna conquer this music licensing. And look, I'm going to show you the way episode by episode. Anyway. Leave a 5-star review. Little 1 star for every finger you got. I don't care what platform you want. Pick your poison. Go come through with the 5-star review now. Yeah. Anyway, once you get done doing that, come back over here to YouTube. Do me a favor, like, share, comment, all the YouTube-y stuff that you could do. You know what to do. Go ahead, look, share this episode with somebody that's on the, look, they on the quit ropes. Look, they on the fence, the quit fence. They finna hop off. Look, they gonna quit. Look, could you share this episode? Could you tell them we got some things to discuss? We got some things to consider. Matter of fact, if you finna quit, I'm going to show you how to quit and still make money. Could you sit here long enough? Look, don't quit till you watch this episode. As a matter of fact, if you know somebody on the fence talking about, I then quit my career, tell them to come watch this episode first. Because we got some stuff we got to talk about. We ain't going to talk about it right now. There's a couple more things I need to cover. Okay, look, right now, it's subscribe time. Throughout the rest of this podcast, go ahead and like, share, comment, all that YouTube stuff. Go ahead and do that. Look, do it every episode. Anyway. In the meantime and in between time, I need to tell you why this podcast was created. It was created so that folks like you don't come out here talking about you finna quit when you got talent, when you got promise, look, when you got music, assets. There's some income that should be following. Anyway, we finna talk about that. But the main goals of this podcast, there were 4 goals in mind. Okay, let's go through them real quickly before you quit. Look, before you quit watching this episode. Anyway, the goal number 1, look, is to save you money in your sync business. I need you to have a sync business in order to save money. If you ain't got no business, if you wondering why am I even talking about business and you an artist, I need you to go ahead, look, go to the Sync Superstar Academy and get start your sync biz now. Don't ask me no more questions. Just go get that and go ahead and start your business. We'll talk later. Anyway, you can't save money if you ain't got no business. Anyway. Goal number 2 is to make you more money in music licensing. Look, I got a challenge that's going to show you how to get to this money in 30 days or less. Look, in a couple of weeks, you're going to know what to do. Anyway, if you didn't take the challenge, go ahead and listen to all of these episodes. I'm fitting to throw Superstar. Look, I'm going to throw it up in your brain. That's goal number 3. Look, transform your mindset. Look, this episode is a mindset episode. Look, every episode is a mindset episode because I'm trying to tell you, if your mind ain't right, you ain't going to hear this money. If your brain is froggy, okay. If your brain is cloudy, if your brain is confused about sync, you ain't finna hear no money. Okay. Anyway, you probably gonna quit before you do. Can I just tell you this? It happens all the time. Anyway, and goal number 4 is to activate your superstar. Look, we finna save you some money in music licensing. We finna make you some more money in music licensing. And by the way, saving money means by tax savings. Yeah, that's usually what it is. Anyway, we're finna save you some money, make you some more money, and get your mind right so that superstar can be activated. Look, I got to tell you how you can activate your superstar. And I done told you, in 30 days or less. It's called the 24-hour Sync Superstar Activation Challenge. I don't have time to teach you. Look, I got time to superstar. That's all I got time for. But when I tell you that I wanted to see more Sync Superstars, this is the reason why this podcast exists. Look, that's the reason why that challenge exists. I don't need to teach a course. I ain't got time to teach a course. It's self-study. Look, get it how you live. Get it when you ready. Don't come to me unless you ready to work. That's all I'm saying. Okay, anyway. Visit syncsuperstar.com to take that challenge. 24-hour Sync Superstar Activation Challenge. Use offer code YES. Okay, I'm not going to tell you when that offer expires, but just know I'm in a good mood. I'm on that cloud 9 or 2. Yeah. Anyway, before we get into this episode, I need to tell you about the disclaimer. Yeah. Oh, wait, before I do that, let me talk about the sponsor. The Sync Superstar Academy sponsors this podcast one episode at a time. I'm trying to tell you, take that challenge. Go see the other resources. Look, there's stuff over there that you could do to help you make some more money in music licensing. Okay, get it how you live. Anyway. Now, before we get into this episode, I got to disclaim, because this episode, not only do I be talking, when we hearing money, we could be hearing money in the form of tax savings, but I'm not your CPA. Look, we could be hearing money in the form of legal savings, and I'm not your lawyer. This episode, you might hear some money in the form of financial planning, but I am not your certified financial planner. Look, let me tell you, this episode, every episode is, look, my personal opinions. Can I tell you this is edutainment? Can I tell you? Go get them people that got the letters behind their name. Look for them people. Look, they got their name and they put a comma and it says CPA. Go see them. Yeah. Look, if they put a comma and it say ESQ. I think that means they passed the bar. Look, if it say ATTY. I don't know what you put at the back of a lawyer name. Look, if it's a certified financial planner. Look, if you got a comma and you see CFE. Look, go see them about your financial planning. Yeah. I'm just finna give you game. It's called Free Sync Game. Look, it's called Unsuable Game. Look, it's called My Personal Opinion Game. Look, could you just sit down? Open your ears so you can hear this money. Okay, let's go.
When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
What you say now? Hey. You ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't hit on my. I keep it moving like the tax collector, like the credit checker, let the whole world pay full price. And if you ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't share that price.
Okay, now we finna talk about the quit factor. Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. You're not quitting, and you're not finna quit, and you're not even contemplating it no more. Look, when I get done with you this episode. Yeah. Anyway, can we just talk about the good stuff? Can we talk about a reason why you're not quitting? Income. Okay. And can I tell you something about income? It is like a universal principle. Look, this don't even apply just in sync. This is in life. Yeah. Here, the phrase goes something like this, because I be messing up quotes. So I be misquoting, but I be getting the gist. Look, can I paraphrase? Anyway, I might not mess up this quote because it's so short you can't mess it up. Anyway, the phrase goes, income follows assets. Yeah. And I know you're looking around like, Bubble, what is you talking about? I don't hear no money in that statement. I don't know how you don't hear it. Yeah. So let me break it down and tell you why. Okay. This is why you're not quitting. Assets. Can I tell you what an asset is? Let me just give you an example. Look, let me give you a couple examples outside of music, and then let me jump right up into music. Okay, if we talking real estate, right? If you own a rental property, that's an asset. Income follows it. You know why? Because you finna get rental income. Yeah, you finna charge some people some rent. You finna overcharge them. Look, every year you finna raise it 2 to 4% legally. Yeah. Income follows assets. This is just what it is. Okay, you need another example. I know you don't believe me. Yeah. Anyway. Because I know you finna quit, so your brain is feeling froggy and you ain't liking that example. Let me give you another one. Stock. Okay, look. I think even bonds too, but could we just talk stock? I kind of like stock better. Anyway, stock is the asset. When you own certain stocks, you're going to receive dividends. Yeah, look, this is income because you got the asset. You didn't do no extra work for this money. Can I tell you? It's just here. Yeah. Look, you just start, look, the cash just start flowing. Yeah. Look, if you're an accountant, you know you like them words I'm using now. Anyway, yeah. In a former life, I was a CPA. But anyway. Dividends is the income, and it's gonna follow these stocks that you own, and you finna just get some money just because you own them. Okay. Yeah. Now, can we come back to music? Your music babies, yeah, is an asset. Can I tell you that every single song you got, look, it's like stock. It's your music stock. Can I tell you? Your assets can only go up in value. I'm not talking stock. I'm not talking real estate. I'm talking your music. Can I tell you your music can go down in value? Look, tell me something. If you get 2 million streams on a song, can them numbers go away? Or do the numbers stay there forever? Look, unless you take the music down from the internet, your asset gonna keep the value and gonna only go up. Look, even if they don't discover you now. Can I tell you, the more assets you got, the more income you could make. So, we're going to talk about what disrupts this income. Because, I didn't tell you. So the music is the assets, but the income is the sync money. Look, all this money we've been hearing on this podcast. That sync upfront fee revenue. Yeah, that's the income. You know what else is the income? The royalties that come in after it airs on TV. That's even more money. Yeah, look, all types of income coming with music. You know what else is the income? The streams when somebody hear your song on TV and now you getting more streaming money. Yeah, look, I tried to tell you, but you don't want to know. Anyway. Because you just out here trying to quit and you're not finna do it. No. Now let's talk about this quit factor. Because the only thing that's going to disrupt this money, look, this income, is you walking away from your dream. Now, can we talk about it? Because the quit factor is so real. Look, last episode, I mentioned it briefly. And when I said the phrase, it trickled in my spirit. It was like, oh, girl, you got to talk about that a little bit more deeper. You're just not finna glaze over that statement and not break it down so these superstars can hold on. Can you hold on a little bit longer? This episode is almost over. Anyway, I want to talk about some of these quit factors. Because really, the quit factor, if we talk about it in its pure essence, it could be anything. Look, when I tell you that an artist will just quit because somebody else is winning and they can't even wait their turn. I'm trying to tell you, an artist or a producer or a songwriter will quit music so quickly. Look, if you give up on everything like you give up on your career, I'm just trying to tell you. But I'm trying to tell you not to quit. Okay, because look, let's just call this a music career, right? Can we call it that? We're going to get into them factors because it just gets in the way of things. It just slows progress down, okay? Look, the very thought of it slows down progress. All right, if we're talking a music career, we talking a music career. If you, as an artist or producer or songwriter or DJ or a top line or whatever it is that you do in this music industry, if you feel like, right, music is your career or your desire or your music dream is for it to be your career, okay. Yeah. Can we just talk other professions? Look, if somebody want to be a doctor, they got to go 8, 12 years of school. Look, they got to do some residency. I don't know how long it takes. Look, I just can't even do that career because it sounds like it take too long. Look, a lot of doctors be quitting. And so sometimes I wonder if this is even their dream. But that ain't got nothing to do with this podcast. A quitter is a quitter. Now, I want you to see how long it takes the other careers to prosper. Even a lawyer. Look, you got to do 4 years of undergrad. You got to do 3 years of law school. Then you got to pass the bar to even call yourself official. Look, you could do all that schooling and then don't pass that test. And you in trouble. Look, an accountant is the same thing. You got to do at least 4 years of undergrad. You can go to a little graduate studies and just go ahead and get mastering and PhDing up on them. Yeah, that's a whole lot of numbers. Anyway, at the bottom line, look, at the end of the day, you need to come up with that CPA at the end of your name. And you got to study to pass that test. I'm trying to tell you, you got to spend some thousands and get some review materials. And look and get to studying like you never studied again. They used to say back in school, CPA stood for can't pass again. Look, the goal is just, it ain't just one test. I'm trying to take this 4 parts. Look, you got to take 4 tests. Okay. And you got to pass them in a certain time frame or you start losing credit for the stuff you already passed. Look, they don't want you to win. I'm trying to tell you, they want you to quit. Yeah. So they could get that tuition. Look. So you can have that student loan out. Look. And can't pay for it. Even when you do graduate and go to work, you still can't hardly pay for it. Anyway, music. Oh my God. All you got to do is make a beautiful song from the heart and you just got assets. Like you ain't even got to go to college. Can I tell you about music? Can I tell you about the beauty of it? So the beauty of it is there's no like entry fee. You can do it. You can sit at home and ding, ding, ding and make you a hit. I'm trying to tell you, you ain't got to do 4 years. Can you do 4 years trying to make it work? Look, them other careers got to do years is. Look, even if you ain't got to go to college for a degree, if you go to trade school, that's at least a year and a half. Look, that's 2-3 years. And then you got to go get 5, 10, 15 years of experience. Matter of fact, let's just talk about when people retire. When somebody retired, they be done told you, I worked as a mechanic for 45 years. Look, I was the manager of McDonald's for 32 years. Look, they be doing decades out here. Can I tell you? They do decades out here. So how you think you're going to come up in music? Look, and if it don't work how you want it to work in 6 months, you, blah, look, you piecing out. Okay. Ew. Could you put in a little bit of time? Could you fail for a little bit longer? Like, Jesus. Here's the quit factors. I'm just gonna move on. Look, I can't do this. I'm gonna talk about the quit factors, and then I'm gonna talk why you can't give up. Okay, and then we're gonna get up off this episode. I got a solution too if you decide you ain't listening. Yeah. Anyway, here's some quit factors. Oh, I'm going to switch careers. Look, I don't have no more passion for it. Look, it all sound. Look, it be different excuses, but I'm telling you, it's the same answer. Okay, look. I had a baby. Look, I got to take care of my baby. Look, I'm getting married. Look, it's a new chapter. I can't do music no more. Look, I'm moving to a different city. I can't record no more. Look, I'm just so busy with my job. I can't do the music no more. Look, you just be giving excuses. But you know the excuse you don't be telling people? I'm too impatient to wait to win. Look, let me phrase that a different way. I'm too impatient to work to win. Okay. Because this is what you're really saying. Any and every excuse I'm trying to tell you, it's just a quit factor. It's just something you could tell people to feel good about yourself for leaving your dream. Look, you ain't the first person with a baby that do music. Look, the other day I saw on, this kind of threw me for a little bit. I don't know who that was the other day. I saw something on, I think it was Facebook. It was some video at some like Hot 107 like radio show party where they get a bunch of artists to come out and do a summer jam type thing. I think it was the one in Atlanta. I don't even remember the artist name. The lady was out there with the baby. I'm trying to tell you, the baby wasn't but like 4 months. The baby was not talking. The baby didn't even know Goo Goo Gaga. Baby was on stage with mama, and mama was performing with her baby. Yeah. And I'm sure she got her check. Okay. And didn't have to pay for a babysitter. But you didn't hear that from me. Okay. Because look, I didn't say I liked it. I'm just telling you what I saw. So what I'm telling you is you ain't got to find any old excuse. You ain't got to find any old reason. You ain't got to find any old quit factor to announce why it's okay for you to walk away from your dreams. Because can I tell you something? Okay. First of all, there's a proper way to quit. But second of all, I'm telling you about me. Look, I know what I am, and I know who I am, and I know that I love and enjoy making music. And I'm trying to tell you right now, I can't give up on me. Okay, I can't quit on me. Look, if I'm failing at music, I'm gonna fail until I die. And here's why. Look, I can't give up on me. I'm trying to tell you. Here's what happens when you quit on you. Okay, because look, I done told you music is an asset. So when you say, when you telling me that you're really impatient, but you're using it in the form of, oh, I'm moving. Oh, I'm getting married. Oh, I got a baby. Oh, I got problems. Oh, look, who don't got problems? Could you write a song about it and make another asset? Anyway, when you're quitting on you, you're not just quitting on you. Okay. You're quitting on that little baby you got on the way, or that little baby you already got. Look, when you're quitting on you quitting on that hubby or that wifey that you got. Look, you're quitting on them kids you already got running around. You know who else you're quitting on? You're quitting on your grandbabies that ain't even born yet. How about that? Okay. And let me tell you how. Because I done told you. When you got music, you have assets. So why would you quit? And you already sitting on assets. The only way I would be okay with you saying, oh, I quit, look, music ain't for me, is if you never made a song. If you got one song, you got assets. Look, if it's original music, you got money. Okay. You got assets. So income is supposed to follow it. Okay. So essentially what you quitting on, okay, is your legacy. Yeah. Look, if you got assets, you're supposed to protect these assets. And you're supposed to set it up in a way that, look, when you quitting on your music, can I tell you something? Can I tell you this? Let me just say this. Do you know that your music might not pop off till after you die. And that's okay. Let me tell you why. Look, majority of these songs out here, I won't say majority, but a whole lot of these songs, I say about 30% of the songs out here is from dead folk. It might be more than that. I'm trying to tell you, these dead folk is making money. And you know who getting that money? You know who getting that income that's following them assets? Look, your assets don't even devalue after you dead. As a matter of fact, a lot of people music get more valuable when they die. Anyway, I ain't telling you to jump off a bridge to make your music more valuable. I didn't say that. Look, what I said was, even after you die, look, even if you work your whole life and look, I could never get a 1 cent placement. I'm trying to date. You still look, them kids could see this money. Can I tell you, your music will pop up after you die? Look. So here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how you can quit properly. Because look, I got a solution for everything I do. Yeah, I don't walk out here without a solution. Now, here's the solution. If you're going to quit, if you done listen to this episode and I didn't convince you and you just sick of doing music. And I'm going to say this too, before we get into this solution. Because the real reason you quitting, you just tired of working until you can win. Look, when we just talking about quitting in general, most people are not quitting because, I hate music. I don't like doing it. I hate recording. I hate the way these songs came out. I'm over it. Nobody is quitting and saying that's the reason. Look, I don't like recording no more. I hate singing. I hate rapping. Ain't nobody telling that. Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody admitting to that. It'd be, I'm tired of losing and feeling like a failure, so I'm out of here. I'm giving up. Okay? Because look, when you genuinely quit, that's somebody that's already reached the pinnacle of success and thought, I would be more happier here. I thought I would be, surrounded by loving friends and family, and it feels like I'm alone. And people turn on music because of that. Or they sign to a label maybe, and they don't get to do the music that they're passionate about. They get to do the music that the label tell them to make. This when they be legitimately trying to quit and don't like, and fall out of love with music. It be because it was already successful. They feel like they reached the pinnacle, and it wasn't the dream they was expecting it to be. But if you didn't make it yet, you ain't quitting. You just giving up. And you just giving excuses for why you're not going to keep trying at your very own dream. Look, and then anytime somebody mention, you heard that song? Lord, don't make me get in the booth. Look, you be ready to jump in the booth. I thought you quit. I thought you hated it. Stop lying. Anyway, I'm be so sick of people lying. Now, we're not talking about that no more because we're not talking about quitting no more. But I will do this because, look, I know some people still want to get up out of the game. Can I tell you how to get up out of the game properly? Did you know there's a proper way to quit? Look, I ain't talking about 2 weeks notice to your boss. I'm talking about, this is step number 1. This is how to quit properly in music. Okay. Especially if you in sync. Okay. Step 1, go ahead and copyright all of your music. Can I tell you? I done told you earlier, when you quit, you quitting on your legacy. Look, you quitting on assets you could be passing down to your children. You quitting on assets you could be passing down to your grandchildren. Look, even if they don't want to make music, they can make money off your music. Ew, you already got the assets. Why not let the income follow? Look, why don't you let the income follow? Anyway, step number 1 is to copyright all of your music. Can I tell you why you got to do this? Look, your copyright, when you copyright the song, it's going to last. The copyright and the ownership of the record, whoever owns it. Include all the owners. Don't cut out your co-writers. Anyway, when you copyright a song, it lasts for 95 years. Still don't quote me. I don't remember the numbers, but I believe it's 95 years until after the day you die. Yeah. So look, for almost another century after you die, your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids could be eating up off them songs. Can I tell you? So this is why you're going to copyright your music. All right. Now, step number 2. Give all your music to a sync agent. You ain't doing music no more, right? You ain't creating nothing else. Could you go ahead and give it to an agent? You don't even got to do no more work. You said you quit, so I'm not telling you to pitch to music buyers. Go ahead and give your music to an agent. Yeah. Look, go ahead. You can announce on social media. That ain't a step. Just do whatever you feel makes you happy. Yeah. Look, whatever makes you feel with this excuse you giving. Look, everybody, I'm just want to announce I retired. Yeah, whoop-de-whoop. She'll be back. Oh, he'll be back. Give them 2 weeks. Look. Let a song come out that they really like. They'll be back in the booth. Anyway. If you quit and go ahead, this is what you're going to do. Give your music to an agent. Look, go ahead and let them pitch it. Look, it ain't worth nothing to you, right? Don't mean nothing to you. So go ahead and let them pitch it, right? Don't come back. Don't check on it. Don't tell them that they placed it. Don't ask no questions. You ain't even got to tell them you quit. Just give your music to an agent. Okay. Look, give all of it to one agent. Because what you're not finna do is say you quit and then be sitting around. Did you get a placement? Did you quit? Could you step up off their job and go ahead and make you some music if you still up in this industry worrying about these placements? Anyway, give your music to one agent so you ain't got to check with everybody who ripping your music. Now, don't you be confusing people out here making like you quit, but then got everybody working your songs. Anyway, give your music to an agent. Let them pitch that stuff, right? Because it's just assets sitting when income could be following. Okay. You ain't got to pitch the music buyers. You ain't got to do nothing else. You quit. Don't do nothing else except this. Step 3. Look, go ahead and make you a will. Could you make yourself a will? Anyway. And look, give your music babies. Could you give your music babies to your actual babies? Look, go ahead and put in that will. Look, if you didn't like one of your kids, give them the song that didn't really pop. Look, give them the song that got 2 streams on it. Yeah. But what I'm trying to tell you is you don't know which song is going to pop. So look, you might end up giving your music baby that you thought was a dud. You might give the baby the hit. Okay. Anyway. Go ahead and put in the will who get them songs. Who going to collect your publishing checks, your royalties. Look. Your sync money that come in long after you dead. And then you know what else going to happen? Look. About 2 years after you, I say 2 years. It usually don't be very long. It may not even take that long. About 2 years after you in quit, you in full quit factor. Your sync agent gonna call you. Brrr. Hey, I just want you to know I got you a placement. It's about $50,000. Did you approve this? And here you come. Oh snap! My music making money without me. And then you come back and run up in this game. Look, I didn't quit. I'm back, y'all. 'Cause look. You done joined the club again. Look, welcome back to music. Look. Now, it took your music to make money for you to realize that it was valuable. When I'm telling you now, in the moment you make the song, you got the asset. You might as well go ahead and get some money on it. Yeah. Look. Now that you got this money, you are gung-ho. I'm back to music. I quit my other 9 to 5. Look. Could we talk about that quit factor, though? And then I'm going to get up out of here. Because here's the problem. Here's the problem with quitting. Not only did you give up on your legacy, but that quit factor slowed down your income. Because here's the thing. Look. You made money off of music that was sitting there with the agent. You didn't do no work, no extra work, no nothing. Now just imagine if you had been working that entire 2 years that song was out until you got your placement. Imagine if you had been working that whole time making more music. Look, creating more assets. Okay. You don't think you would have got a phone call probably before that 2 years? This is why I tell you, you ain't quitting nothing. Quitting for what? Quit for who? Look, you ain't quitting. Look, you ain't quitting on you. You ain't quitting on your legacy. You ain't quitting on all this money you fitting to hear. Look, let me tell you what I do when I don't get my way in sync. I'm trying to tell you, sometimes it be a sync that's about to change my whole life. And it don't, look, it fall through. Look, they chop the scene. Look, they chop the campaign. Look, we ain't making no more commercial on that. Look, it be some brands, and I'm trying to tell you, you will shed a tear over. Yeah. When I don't get my way in this sync game, I could go get a whole pint of ice cream and just sit, look, and wallow in the mud. I'm trying to tell you, I can wallow in that, look, that chunky road or that rocky road, whatever that. I don't even eat that ice cream anyway. Ew. I could be wallowing in ice cream, but you know what I do when I lose? I do more work. Because here's why. Look. If you losing, look, if you keep on losing, you're going to keep on working. You're going to keep on building assets. Look, I'm trying to tell you that income finna follow. But if you lose and then you just cry about it, look, how much more work could you have gotten done? Look, that's quit factor right there. Can I tell you the quit factor is not just on your career? It's on a daily basis. Look, when you could be out here doing something to work towards your career, if you wallowing in the fact that you didn't get the placement you wanted, when you could be pitching some more. Look, if I don't get a placement I want, you know what I do? I email somebody else. Look, I email somebody else a different song. Look, I just put more work out there. Look, I want so many losses that it's going to start to win. Bubble on deck.
Look, if you're broke, don't talk to me. I said if you're broke, you can't talk to me. Hey.
I only hear money, babe.
You talk money, I can hear